me.
And with that laughter, welcome everybody to the table of truth. This is your man Cam. With me, as always, is
What up, guys? It's Dwayne.
What up? This is the other Cam Squared. And we got a special guest, Richter.
What up?
Also, another returning guest, Prodigal Son, has returned from the original cast. We got our man Pope.
Oh, is this when I speak? I wasn't sure if this is when I speak. That's because of the list. I wasn't sure what the list was.
Welcome back, Pope.
Oh,
Hey,
founding member.
the OG of OGs.
Yep.
Gray Beard has returned.
Son, how is it that I haven't been here in like 2 years and I still be Ant to the podcast show?
Shit,
That's life, y'all.
Legends never die.
things don't change.
Word.
Yeah, so we have a special episode today. We're going to talk about video games, gaming in general. Everybody's been playing random games, and we're going to start with Red Dead Redemption 2. I haven't played it, but half the people here have. So you guys want to give your initial thoughts, Cam?
Oh man, that's a life drainer. I'm not gonna lie. Anybody that's played the original knows how deep this game can get. It's not about beating the main storyline. It's all about the side quests and all the little extracurricular activities you can do. And so, I mean, I find myself based on what's going on in my real life. I can only dedicate like a couple hours a day playing this. But like I said, I don't even play the main story. Like I said, I'm looking for roach pelts and stuff. Like they got me farming for animals to get a perfect pelt to do all this extracurricular stuff. So it's like it's not even about the main story. Overall, the game is very entertaining. It's got a bunch of stuff that you can do. It wasn't my game of the year, but it's close. It's one of my top games of last year.
Bias?
Yep.
Whatever. I called who was game of the year. Y'all know that. So
Madden?
yeah, Madden.
Nah, it's Ally of War. Ally of War. I mean, my fault, God of War.
Hey, I didn't even understand that. So I was like, "Oh wow, war!" So you trying to be slick?
Trying to
Blasphemous.
Yo, I agree with everything that Cam is saying about Red Dead. It's like you start off. I know there'll be times I get on a game. I'm like, yo, all right, I'm gonna do a quest, and this is what I'm doing. And I'm riding like 4 hours across the country to go talk to one dude about something, and then I see like a dude ride by on a horse dragging some chick on the back of it, and she's screaming for help. So I chase her, and then I save her and take her back to town. Then while I'm there, some dude is starting to fight in a bar, and like I get caught up in so much other random shit. I end up not doing the quest. And I look up, it's like 2 hours later. And I'm like, fuck, I'm supposed to do that quest. I'm like, I'm not doing that shit. Now I just go to sleep.
Straight up.
Yeah, how much of the side quest is actually the game? Like it seems
It's
like
supposed to be half of it. I think it's 80 hours, supposedly 80 hours of gameplay and 80 hours of side quests. So it's like 160 in total, but I don't think that's accurate.
Yo, I know I'm still
Well, you
fine.
finished it, right,
Yeah,
Pope?
I actually beat it like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
And I'm at like 72%. And I'm still finding new quests and new shit that's popping up.
You know what's crazy? I'm on 55% and I'm still in chapter 2. Like I've been like,
wow.
all I do is side quests.
Dwayne, I am right there. I just got to chapter 3, and when Pope said he was done, I was like, damn.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, I'm like, it's over for me.
Yeah. And I'm a completionist. This is going to be one of those games I'm going to try to complete 100%. And so
you're gonna be playing that shit. You're gonna have to pass it down to your kids, yo.
it looks like it, because I mean, there are things I want to grab before I beat this game, and they're like weapons that you can only get at a certain chapter. So I'm just trying to carefully play certain levels. But overall, like I said, you could be riding and you see a white rabbit. You're like, oh, I got it.
Yeah.
You got to put your bow and arrow, because I'm always this game has animals, and so I'm always spooked if I'm in a wild ass area with cougars and wolves. So I'm carrying 2 shotties, and one time I got spooked because a bear popped out of nowhere, a la the Revenant. Pope knows about this, and And so I always keep a shotty, but you can't shotty a rabbit, or you're just gonna blow the whole pelt away. So you gotta take out an arrow and finesse it. And that takes up some of my time because you're trying to get these like special outfits or these special trinkets with the legendaries and stuff. And
and you can actually like there's like a whole thing about growing your beard out and getting a haircut and crap like that too.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
I was trying to get a level 10 beard, yo, and I didn't get it, yo. I was pissed. I got to level 8 or 9. And I was
beard can go that long?
Yeah, it gets ridiculous, yo. So I'm like, all right, I'm almost there. And I got to a mission where I had to cut my fucking beard, yo, in order to do the mission, yo.
Damn,
your beard has levels. Oh. Well, welcome everybody. This is Ant Singleton bringing up the rear.
Ooh, 39 minutes later.
Caboose is here.
Paul, what's good? Victor, what's good? Dave, everybody, what up? Cam, what up?
What up? We friends now.
Yeah, we friends now. I had to close my browser. Out and come back in.
You have to close your browser out?
Yeah,
Browser.
I'm watching porn, bro. Bang, bro.
He's like, whoa.
Shit is high. Ain't got a shit on speaker. Like, oh.
He's like, hey guys, don't talk. Don't see. Hold up.
Whoa. Pineapples, man. Pineapples.
Word.
Hey, I heard you got bodied in Madden.
I didn't get bodied. I got fucking Madden. That's what happened.
Wow.
What?
Yo, real talk, D. Yo, D. I know, real talk, D. I know you troll me. I know you never take my side for nothing. But every day this dude don't take my side for any topic on earth. Dude, troll me, troll. Talk shit. Just one time in your life. Just be on my side one time for 2 minutes.
Yeah, what happened?
How many tackles did Gurley break, yo?
I didn't watch the whole game,
all right.
I just saw
forget it. Forget it.
You know I would tell you.
Yeah. He's dealing with this dude no more, man. Continue, y'all.
So in true gaming fashion, Ant was late because he was playing Madden.
Wait, hold up.
Play music, yo.
We got the Twilight Zone playing in the background.
Yo, Ant, cut that off, yo.
I should keep that shit on too.
What is mute your microphone?
Oh, welcome back in.
Damn, that L got you tight.
Wow. Playing R. Kelly. And shit. Damn.
Most instigating dude on planet Earth, yo.
I'm muting them again. I'm just kidding. He's still talking.
Yo, he's still texting me right now. Still.
JB.
I'm like, yo, G, motherfucker. G.
Yeah, like, like I'm blocking you.
Did you not know what GG means?
You know him.
Jeez.
Awesome. And since you so rudely interrupted us.
Yeah, fuck that. Happy New Year, y'all. Fuck y'all motherfuckers.
Wow. I like the energy. Now we're talking Red Dead. That's what we're talking.
Oh, okay. I'll be quiet. I didn't play the game yet. I'll continue to text away. I'll wait.
Yeah. When I play, like, I don't do any of the main missions. Like I said, I just do the side quests. So I really got to start doing the main missions, man. But it's so fun doing the side quests, man. I don't know what it is. It's like you don't want the game to end.
I agree, and if you don't, it won't. Because that's. I was the same thing. I was doing the same thing. I got to chapter 3, and I was like, "Yo, I'm not doing the most main quest. I'm just gonna hunt this thing. I'm gonna get this legendary animal. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that." I started looking. I was like, "Damn, how long I've been playing this game? I feel like I've been playing this shit my whole life."
Did you ever go in the house? Sorry, Cam. You ever go in the house with the half pig, half wings? Like,
yeah.
Like, yo, bro.
The hell is that?
I literally was about to turn the game off when I went in that room.
All right, so for those,
it's like what is it? Like northeast of the map?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So for those that haven't played, there are, I guess,
some strange ass shit happening in that game.
Strange shit happen. So I've seen everything from UFOs to a hybrid. Well, I haven't run into the KKK yet, but I heard
3 times so far.
So I'm trying to run into them. I ran into a naked dude running across the field howling.
What game you playing?
The same game you play, bro. I'm telling you, there's an area where the dude is howling with wolves.
Yo, let me say what happened to me, yo. I was playing a couple days ago, and I was going through the swamp area, and I heard like I had this shit on cinematic mode. So basically, like shit is mad far away in the game, so you can like set it up so that it could just ride there on its own, and you don't have to touch nothing.
Yeah.
So I was letting the train ride, and I heard this woman like crying in the forest. So I'm like, all right, hold up. So I pulled over, hit the wheel, till I horse to the right. No, I come over to where she's at, and she's like kneeling like in the mud, and like she has like a nightgown on, and she's just crying. And he walks over to Arthur. This dude's like the nicest guy in the world. He's like, yo, what's going on, miss? Whatever. And she tries to slash him with a knife. So I jump back, I pull out the gun, I start trying to buck at her. But then 2 other dudes come out. I hear something come behind me. I look back, and these dudes look like zombies. And it's just like, I'm like, what the fuck? Pop, pop, pop. Pop both of them. And then Shorty's gone. And then when I go to inspect them, like their names are just stranger. It's like, it's not a person. It's not like a group. It's not nothing. It just says stranger. And I haven't seen anyone else like that in the whole game. Because usually there's strangers in the game where you get missions from and then they become fucking Tim Morton or John Wilbanks or whatever. But after I met them, they were still strangers and they had some weird ass faces on too. I got a video of it. I gotta cut it and send it to y'all, yo.
So same thing happened to me, but it was based off a dude hanging. I cut the dude from hanging, and literally night folks came out and they just tried to jump me. It was like 3 of them. And all I had was my cattleman revolver on me because my horse bucked me off. And when you get bumped off your horse, if you ain't equipped a gun, you can't get it off the horse. All I had was a 6-shooter.
The hell?
Yeah.
And I had to use Deadeye to let them fools have it. But I've heard a similar story in gameplay. If you find a woman, she's crying, that shit happens. But I did it. It was a dude hanging, and I shot him down. And then like people came out the woodwork. But it's like I said, the game overall is well worth the money if you bought it day one or bought it 30 days later, whenever it's on discount or whatever. It's got a lot of gameplay. There's a lot of hours you can put into this game. I don't know as far as replay value go because I haven't completed the game yet, but I think it's worth every bit of my coin that I invested into this game. And there's a lot of things you can do with it. Going forward, I think it's one of the better games of 2018, in my opinion. And judging from you guys' comment, I think you guys would enjoy it now because it's not something you can easily beat it, but you kind of take it away from the story.
You can't easily beat it. You gotta invest some goddamn time to do that joint.
No, I mean, if you do all the yellow missions, maybe you could.
You can do it in like a few days, like because it's not hard to get from chapter 1 to chapter 3, considering when I actually did it, So
now, what I was gonna say is, what was your guys' reasoning for buying it day one, as opposed to like buying it later on?
Legacy and play Red Dead Revolver. That was fun, but it's not the same game. And then when I wasn't a big fan of the Grand Theft Auto series, except maybe one, which is San Andreas, but I never really got into them. Red Dead, I thought the story that was based in the Wild West was very interesting. And when I played it, I really was into it. It was one of the few Rockstar games that I really got into. It kind of reminded me of Max Payne back in the day, which I was a fan of. But just being in the Wild West, I haven't seen too many games tackle that genre, and the way it was kind of Grand Theft Auto. I was like, okay, I can get behind this. The way it was set up, the story behind John Marston at the time, and which was the prequel or sequel. I don't know how you want to prequel to Red Dead 2. But
this is the prequel, actually.
Yeah, no, this is the prequel. So that would be the sequel, even though it was the game that came out before. But just the whole story behind John Marston and how that came to be was very interesting. And now, when they announced this new game, Red Dead Redemption 2, which was a prequel, you get to understand why John Marston became who he was in the first game and the whole story behind the gang and stuff, the Vanderlyn gang. So
that's why you bought it day one?
Yeah.
I can tell why I bought it. I like playing video games.
Yeah, I mean, it had great reviews, and it was something I wanted to play. It's like going to see a movie. You're like, all right, I'm anticipating this. This shit's getting great reviews. I want to check it out.
Would you buy this game if you didn't play the first one?
I didn't play the first one.
What was the reason? And you just bought it because of what you just said.
Yeah.
All right.
I played Red Dead Revolver. I played Red Dead Redemption, and I hated it. And I still got this one.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah. I didn't know. When I originally played Red Dead Redemption, it takes so long to get to the actual game. Every time I went to do something, it was another fucking tutorial. And I was like, if they give me one more tutorial after like an hour and a half playing, I'm just cutting this shit off. And next thing was like, we're gonna rustle some cattle. I was like, you know what? Fuck you and this damn game. And I got this shit off. I still haven't played it, but I heard it's really dope. It seemed like it was gonna be a good game. And
I was one of those things where it's like I wasn't really into Redemption from the first one, and then the Western thing was kind of cool, but I didn't really it just didn't really spark any interest in me. And I was already playing Spider-Man. I was trying to finish that up first, anyways, and that's kind of like where I was kind of like, oh, I'll give it to Red Dead like later, and just I'll rock on Spider-Man for a while.
Also like Western, so that played a big role too.
And then you guys, who all played Spider-Man?
Well, I did.
I'm not a big fan of Spider-Man, so I didn't play it.
Wait a minute.
Spider-Man tattoo on
Hold up.
On my back, B. Let me show you this story.
You say what?
Poe tried to get bit by a spider when we were growing up one time, yo.
Pope, you serious?
I was dipping that shit in oil, man. Different oils.
He's like, it'll work.
Pope, you really said you wasn't really into Spider-Man?
You know,
Come on. I'm fucking around.
the only one who didn't play Spider-Man, yo. Rick, you play Spider-Man?
No.
You know I didn't play that.
That makes two.
And why did you play Spider-Man? Wasn't it for your kid?
Hard food.
I'll wait. I will wait.
I'll wait.
I'm getting to the hardest question. What was your reason for buying Spider-Man?
Hey. Ant's kid
Why
really wanted
Marcus
to
want to
play
play Spider-Man?
Well, for the record,
we want to ask the real person who plays Spider-Man.
For the record, my son is actually good at Spider-Man now. Like for real. He knows the controls.
What percentage does he have?
I would say he's about 60. But he knows the settings. He knows how to change his suits. He knows how to change his
you know how to punch.
His specials. He knows how to change his equipment. He knows how to. He can play the story. The only thing he can't do is when he got to do the computer chips and all that. The science labs is daddy. But other than that, he likes the game. Like he's official everyday Spider-Man. Like I have to buy him a PlayStation now, man. Like I did buy that game for him, but I did beat it though. I beat the game. I beat the game on amazing every level. I love that game. It's a good game.
I was pretty hyped on it because it's one of the few superhero movie franchise games that it looked good. Based on the reviews I saw and the trailer I saw, I was like, okay, I'm pretty hyped on this. I never get hyped on too many superhero games like Iron Man, Superman. Outside of Batman, it wasn't based off the movie, but I liked the game that they created for Batman. But this was probably the second best like superhero game that I've played. It's very interesting, but I have not beaten the game yet due to Red Dead coming out, and but I'm gonna come back to it because it was very fun. It was very interesting. The one of the most I had a difficult time learning how to swing from building to building in the beginning.
I saw you struggling on Twitch, but
yeah, I was struggling, man. Like I couldn't figure it out.
I said, "Yo, what Marcus doing in Cam's house?"
Marcus might snap on you.
Seriously, but I figured it out. It was like a small learning curve, but once I figured it out, it was pretty cool. Overall, the story is pretty fun. Gameplay is pretty simple to pick up. It's a little bit repetitive. It wasn't my game of the year, but I really enjoyed that game throughout. A lot of little details they put into that game, ranging from the costumes, the moves, the story, the voice acting. It was pretty cool. I thought they put that game together very well. So,
well, I don't agree that it was repetitive. It is like every whole game is punching people in the face. But at least throughout the game, as you go through the story, they add more like enemies to fight, so it kind of changes it up. It's definitely the best Spider-Man game I've ever played. It's definitely in for me, it's in contention with like
Yo, did Cam leave?
Batman games. It look
Yeah.
like it. I think the podcast went down. Oh,
Hold on. If Cam is running the pod, we might have crashed. Computer crashed.
Yeah, wait for him to come
Still
back
says
in.
live though.
It does. Oh, he wrote computer crash.
Last time we did that, we had to retake.
Yep, we did not have anything. Hold on. Sorry, folks. We're having some technical difficulties.
He came in here. Oh, well, we probably on. Hold on. Are we on? I think we're streaming on YouTube Live. Let me check. If so, we could continue.
that's how Cliffy gets it.
Cliff just saw the link and probably left.
Got that one view and broke out.
Oh yeah, we still going.
Hey, what's going? Cool.
Yeah, I think the storytelling is really dope. It's a really great interpretation of Spider-Man, Peter Parker, the whole mythos, and I like how they kind of flipped the script on a couple things, like in a way that Doc Ock was represented, and like his whole story, the shit with Norman Osborn, like there's a lot of dope ideas that were presented in it.
Yo, you want to put your mic back towards your mouth, please?
Oh, that would help. I forgot about that shit.
Yo, I was like wondering what
What
happened.
happened to the audio?
Yo, no, because I had to look at the video. I'm like, yo, wait,
Yeah,
Poe probably cooking something right now. Left
Yo,
the mic
'cause I
on the counter.
I was eating and I didn't want to eat in the mic, yo.
I
forgot I
literally
flipped it
was
up, yo.
like, what happened to Poe's voice? Why does he sound like he in a bunker?
I thought when Cam left, I'm like, damn, the audio must have gone down for everybody, right?
Yeah, can't take us all down, yo.
Word.
Yeah, it's really dope though. Actually, I beat it on Amazing, and then when the DLC came out, I realized that all my stats don't come over when they do the New Game Plus.
Yep.
So I've been trying to push through the New Game Plus on like the highest Ultimate Edition, Ultimate level. But I'm like halfway through it, and I just set that shit to the side because of Red Dead and all this other shit that's coming out.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth it, yo.
Yeah, no, I like Spider-Man. Spider-Man was fun. I think the DLCs, the Black Cat DLC was dope. The other two are kind of whack.
Are they
But-
free? The DLCs or
Nah, they were like,
Nah,
25.
they're good
Oh
though.
shit.
yeah, the Black Cat one was dope, but the other two, they're okay. I mean, it was good to play it because it just extends the story, but
Mhm.
it was one of those things where like the Black Cat part of it could have just easily been part of the game, and those other two, they could have just at least fleshed them out a little bit more.
Yeah, I heard
But,
that.
what I've been getting into lately is I've been playing Overwatch with Richter and some of the other guys, and it's the first time I'm actually getting into another like first person shooter since I don't know what.
Titanfall?
Yeah, probably Titanfall.
Still getting crushed by the
And
mix?
stomped
Yep.
out.
Yo, man, that's just fun. No risk, no reward.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Go ahead.
Can we finally? I still haven't killed the predator, y'all.
I was just talking about
we were
waiting about
talking
that,
about, we were talking about Wildlands a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
I
actually-
would like to come back and just kill that predator, please.
So wait, that was a DLC or was it an event?
Nah.
It's just an addition to the game that came out.
Well, for everybody that doesn't know, explain what you guys talking about.
Okay, and
Well, in Wildlands, there's a mission where the predators in the game, and we literally tried every technique known to man.
I think Cam was watching us on Twitch that day.
I was about to chime in right now.
Dying, yo.
Yo, we got
close
close
one night. Yeah, that night
We got close.
yeah,
we
you got real close.
We made him bleed.
But he's in the woods undefeated right now. He's in the woods undefeated right now.
Let me tell you, y'all wanted to see some comedy that night.
Yo,
These dudes look like the Three Stooges, man. Like, but it was
we just needed one more person, and it'd have been a wrap, yo.
man, it was crazy. I just got the game for $5. I was about to jump in, but these dudes was clean way above the level, and I was like, I would have been a hindrance. The way the predator
Nah,
was
son.
fighting,
Listen, you'd have been a body. That's what
That's
we
what we
need.
needed, yo. We need somebody else
Why
to
you get
chase.
shot? Yeah. Revive you and then kill him, yo.
I'd have been straight buns out there, man. The way
Take that red beam for the team, Cam. Take that lock on.
the funniest part was when he turned invisible and everybody was like, "Where you at, yo?" And all you see is that red beam. Bah, body.
Yeah.
Body.
Yeah, he was definitely murking this show.
Speaking of speaking of Tom Clancy games,
It's terrible. It's a terrible transition.
Right.
Speaking of Tom Clancy books,
yeah, I know.
Security on a segue.
Hey, welcome back, Pope.
Speaking of getting
Glad
murked
to have
for
you
video
back,
games,
Yo, word. It's been a little minute, my guy.
Hey,
Yo,
you know what's
truthfully,
crazy?
yeah.
Well, go ahead. No, I was gonna say Pope beat you here, and he ain't been on this show in what 2 years?
Yo,
Yep.
that this thing kept saying, "Yo, you're not Richter's friend, B." They won't let me in, B.
Friendships.
They about to call Google police on me, man. I said, "Me, you
Stranger
start hitting
danger,
joint, man." Yeah.
You weren't on the list, B.
Yeah, I didn't know Google was that strict. You got to be friends to actually talk to somebody on here, man.
Right.
Jesus.
Nah, yo, truthfully, the reason why I pushed through Red Dead because I wanted to clear space for all these other games that's coming out, man. I can't have that shit just sitting in the back of my head, man.
Wait,
Well,
what do you mean space? Like mental space or like hard drive space?
Mental space.
Oh.
Because that shit, like, I'm like, yo, I gotta finish this game, and if I get into another game, I don't want to go back. And I really want to beat this shit.
I got Tomb Raider. I haven't even played it yet. I got a few games. What's the other one? Horizon something. Horizon Dawn. I almost said Event Horizon.
Son,
I got that.
I gotta beat that game, but I don't even like it, yo.
Damn.
Yo, I can't lie, y'all. I've been playing Tom Clancy Rainbow Six for the past 3 years. That game is really good, man. It's up there as first person shooter. It might be number one, man.
Hold up. Yeah.
How many times have you said that phrase?
Yeah. Hey,
Might be number one, yo.
Rick,
let's go back to the archives.
what are you playing right now, Richter?
Oh, right now I'm playing Black Ops 4 on PlayStation 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Overwatch, Black Ops. Nah, I just got the regular game. I got that season pass and all that shit.
I know they're doing
PC.
They're doing a free drink right now.
Yeah, Blackout.
You still playing Fortnite tough?
Nah, not really.
Much.
I need some homies to play.
I know I quit. My bad.
Me too.
I got the Candy Valley. Almost there.
I mean, I tried. Just too many games was out. Like, I understand what Pope is going through because, like, Fortnite is cool, but it was like an intermission game for me before the next hot game that came out for me. Like, Fortnite, I would still play Fortnite from time to time. I'll pop up, collect my weapons, do like maybe a mission, but like, I don't know, man. It's just like you need to play with people on that type of game. And you the only one, Rick, that I know plays it religious or used to play religiously. And so you was guiding me through it. I mean, I would catch Cam on there when he could come on there, but you know, everybody it's too busy. It's just,
yeah. I've been playing my transition game has been Warframe, so I play that just like in that because it's enough that you can play solo. You have to really worry about it. It's like basically a better Destiny. But also too, like our friend did the beta for Anthem, and he was saying that Anthem plays a lot like Warframe. And now Anthem's on that they're just on that crazy PR push. So there's like a new video dropping every day of gameplay footage and all that kind of stuff. And like to me, it looks dope. Like that looks like a game I'm gonna buy day one. And and it's been to the point of the customization to some of the other stuff. I like the push they're doing pre launch because it's showing a lot of good stuff that like all the questions that we would have to a game earlier, it's kind of answering those now.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to see if other people are going to be on that same tip, or they're kind of like, server's going to probably mess up, or something's going to happen, or blah blah blah.
Oh, day one is going to be a shit show.
So, was it Bungie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
No, EA is making Anthem.
No, EA is a distributor, right? Ain't it?
BioWare,
yeah.
Yeah, it's BioWare.
You're right.
And what? This is like an online game.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can play online. Yeah, it's more like a single player co-op game.
They won the first week, but those games are always like shitty with the servers. They don't know what to expect.
Yeah,
you know,
but they should though. They really should. Like they know it's gonna be mad people jumping on. You know?
This is not the first rodeo. I mean, like, when I saw the trailer, I just thought this is gonna be the game. I tried to get in Destiny, but the Division came out. And other games like it, like Warframe is dope, and I feel bad from like I should have played it more, but I enjoy every aspect of the game. And now that I keep seeing more content come out for Warframe, for Anthem, it reminds me of a little bit of Warframe, a little bit of Destiny. All those games that you've played in that same realm is kind of what Anthem is trying to encompass. And I dig the story, I dig the graphics, I dig how it's played because I always wanted to get in these type of games. And me and Richter had an offline conversation. Like when I first got into Division, I was telling him, like, look, man, I never really got into these games. I suck at them. Ever since GoldenEye, I was pissed because I couldn't play it right. And I was boot. So I was like, I never really gravitated to those games. So once I got into the Division, I understood. I got it. I was like, okay, I get how this works. Understood like pop shotting and stuff like that, and how to aim and how to. Yeah,
I swear you just had like a sheet of paper with all these little fucking notes that you been making on. Nah, son, you got to use the 24780 to mix it up with the min time for the min max.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
every shot, every third shot creates a 2.47 boost to your level, 5 boots. I'm like, yo, Cam, yo, I just want to shoot somebody in the face, B. Come on. Nah, watch the right flank. We got snipers coming off from the ads. What?
That's because you guys sucked at the dark zone. Look, I had to learn the hard way. We got a friend, our homie Diggs, who was really good at the game. I used to roll with him solo. That fool left me in the dark zone by myself, so I had to figure that shit out. You and whoever else would come in there under that had weapons and came in with some bootleg ass armor. He's trying to start fights with people. I'm like, what y'all doing?
Nah, that was always Ant, yo.
That sounds like Ant, yo.
I got him, yo. Yo, Pope, I got the shot, yo. Ant, chill. We're not ready yet.
Bro, that dark zone was ridiculous, man. People in there was like on level 1,000 going into level 4, like making fun of us and shit. I couldn't take it no more, man.
That's just one of the worst things about gaming. Like there should be something where I shouldn't be in a room with somebody who's on level 99. I'm on like level 10.
Man. And that's what we're getting at. So with the new Division, jumping from game to game, they've learned from they should learn from their mistakes. And what I've been reading, they've been trying to combat that aspect of it. Like there was an area called the Dark Zone. You go in the Dark Zone, it's pretty much a free for all, Wild Wild West, friendly fire and all this. And so it drove a lot of people in like mad and didn't want to play the game. They just thought it was unfair because you got hardcore players that go in there and try to min-max all their.
Well, you know what? If it's a zone that you have to walk into, I take that back. Like if you take a turn and go in there and it's a damn training room and you ain't ready, man, that's on you, yo.
Yeah, the way it's like that's true. It's like you walking in the Eden wall and getting fucked up. Like, yo, why niggas punch me in the face? Exactly. Nigga, you don't go in the Eden wall. You're not supposed to be over there.
Yeah, you right.
You don't live in there.
This is the downfall, one of the downfalls of the Division, among other things that happened besides servers and stuff. The downfall about the Division, and there was no in-game content. After you were done with the game itself, the campaign mode, all you could do at the time was go into the Dark Zone and kill or be killed. So you either the whole aspect of it for me was just getting the gear, loot shooter, loot and grind, and try to get better gear, and then take it to another aspect. As the patches came out, they added different modes: survival, underground, last stand. Well, you didn't have to just play the Dark Zone because the Dark Zone added a lot of grief. There was a lot of bullying. There was a lot of like toxicity in there with the VoIP chat and all that stuff. So it went deeper than just like
the craziest thing to me now is like started now that I say with the last year I've actually like been gaming, but like seeing that like the VoIP chat and then seeing all these like just like weak ass white dudes like yo nigga blah 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 yada 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 and like act hard or tough on the video games, but like. And it's just so interesting to watch it because they're and then they have accents too. So a lot of them are from Netherlands or from Australia or from this and that. But like, it's just a weird, like the white boy gaming persona has this like toxicity that's just so interesting where they're trying to be like, they try to be gangster. 2, they try to act tough or whatever. But it's just so interesting that like, it's like a stereotype that happens to all of them. Like you can't just play a game and be like, oh, hey man, GG, good job.
Yep.
There's always like that one dude that's like, yo, fuck you, nigga. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I'm actually a black guy. Oh, my bad.
You know what's crazy?
I was surprised they say my bad.
No, I didn't get that. There was one time we were playing like it was a team up, and so this mode called Last Stand, and then it's 8-on-8 before you guys are like connected, so you can talk to the VoIP chat and communicate. But everybody was just kind of doing their own thing, and I was just like, somebody was like, man, somebody come help me, and I was like, this is what happens when people just come in here and go free for all. And then one dude was like,
shut up, monkey.
No, he said he was like, oh, blood, if you don't shut your bitch ass up. I was like, excuse me?
like,
I'm like, homie, it's a video game first and foremost. He was like, man, he started putting out sets, and I'm like, whatever, bro. Like, you know, like it's
Yo,
not
you
that
set
serious.
tripping in the division, yo.
Exactly.
I had a game raised last week. This is a quick story. I was playing Rainbow Six, right? So my cousin, he's on there. Yeah, the pal. He's like a platinum status in the game.
And
So
they
he
stay playing that shit, yo.
yes. So he invited me to play with his crew. So granted, I'm a bronze. So when his crew started, so the game started, right? So there's a part where you gotta shoot through a wall. So all I did was just aim. And I was trying to aim. The guy, all of a sudden I heard some guy go, "This dude sucks." Yo. Why I literally was cursing this dude out like I knew him. I said, my man, yo, F you, B. It was like, yo, Ed, chill. I said, what you mean, chill? I said, yo, I'm trying to sit here and aim. Yo, I really, cause you know what? I was really trying to impress the B. So I guess I took too long to aim. I'm like, this guy sucks. Yo, next round, get him out of here. I was like, yo, I didn't even see it, motherfucker. I literally took my shotgun out. I tried to kill him, but in rank, if you kill him, it messes up everybody's rank. So they're like, yo, Ed, chill.
And
I said, nah, pal. I said, yo, F this, B.
wow,
Yo, Paul, you know me, Paul. I don't even play with the shotgun. I literally found the shotgun. It wasn't even upgraded. It was old. I didn't care what level it was on. I said, yo, I'm blasting this dude in the head the next round. So they just kicked me out the game. They said, vote in out. Yo, I called my cousin. Yo, I was tight. Yo, Rick, I was so tight. I said, yo, wow, I've never been tight like this in my life. I was trying to impress them. Yo, get this dude out of here, B. Takes too long. Yo.
Never that serious though.
Yo, not like that. Yo, cause Rainbow, Rainbow, it takes that game is so good, but I finally got invited to the cruise. I'm like, yeah, I'm in. Yo, all platinum players. I'm a bronze. All of them.
I don't know why people get tight in video games, yo. I was playing Red Dead Online, and that shit is nothing. The whole game is nothing but grief, yo. So I rode into town. I was chilling, doing something. I saw this guy come over. So he waved, and he was like, so I'm like, oh, all right, he's chilling. So he got off his horse. He waved. I waved to him. I'm just like thinking about what I'm doing. This nigga ran right into me and tackled me, yo. Boom, tied me up. I'm like, what the fuck? So I broke out the ropes and I got out and I shot him in the face. Bam! Like, all right, I got this nigga, yo. Nigga came back, shot me back in my head. Boom. Yo, for half an hour, I chased this nigga all over the country, B. Because you can see where everyone's like, you can see where every player is on a map, yo. Yo, I swear to day, yo, I chased this nigga for like a half hour, 45 minutes, yo, all over the map, yo. Everywhere I saw him, I killed him, yo.
What's the word for
and Jerry,
like road rage video game?
I guess game rage. I don't know. It happens though. It happens.
Wait, what was that? What was your question, Cam?
I was like, what is the term? It sounds like we have road rage, but for video games, is there a term for that? Like, we call that?
Yeah, game rage, I guess. Yo.
Game rage, yo.
Nah, because I've been playing Overwatch. Not good. I'm decent, getting better. But like, there'll be that one dude that just keeps like fucking with you and still and literally just only hits you. Doesn't mess with anybody else.
But we call that hot pockets, yo.
Oh yeah.
You an easy meal, yo. Like, yo,
easy, right in the microwave, yo. 1 minute, yo.
Got that. I was like,
hot pockets, yo.
But it makes you, she makes you tougher. You know, you just straighten your arms.
Does it, Cam?
It does. So I keep telling myself at night,
it's kind of like bird food.
It's like a bully, right? Just picking on you. Like, come on, man. Get all the players in here.
I'm just trying to play a game with my friends.
And
yo, Richter, are you gonna get Anthem or
Division?
Topping both for sure.
Yo, Richter, we gotta go back in and get that Predator, man. I'm dead serious, man. I need that helmet on my trophy list, man.
Nah, Richter, you deleted it though, right?
Yeah, that dude been dead off my hard drive.
Oh, yo, Ray, come on, man. Yo, I
bought it for $5 and I haven't even booted that game up yet.
Like, that game is good, man. That game,
it is, yo.
That game is official.
Yo, Cam, you should jump in, man. We could just run right there, yo. You still be good, yo.
I don't know. I didn't like the idea. Well, when I was trying to play campaign mode. I didn't like the idea of trying to control my computer AI. I was just frustrated. I was like,
You don't control them.
you don't give them directions?
Nah.
I mean, you could tell them, you could point them in directions, but you don't have to control them.
You ain't got
I thought that was like part of the game. It's like you be the point man and you can like send your team out.
You could do some shit, but it's not that much.
You could tell them. The good thing is you could be like, yo, I need you to snipe these 3 guys instead of having like a human AI. I mean, a human person do it and struggle. They're pretty legit on doing it. So you don't really got to worry about them.
Did y'all talk about For Honor already? Did I miss that?
The fuck is that?
is that
Yo, and I downloaded it again last weekend. Crack, yo.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. I still look at it, the logo,
Wait,
every time.
Wait. You said what? You downloaded it? What happened?
I was playing it last weekend. I played online. Yo, there's a lot of upgrades in that game, yo.
All right, so
A lot.
So look, this is the thing I was asking with you is once the game, say you play a game, it sucks, and then you throw it away, but then it has upgrades and things, DLCs and all that crap, and it gets better. Like Division is like one of those games. When it first came out the box, there was tons of issues, but like the 3rd to 4th update, it got to a good point. Now, if you play the Division, the first game now, it's like a really dope, complete game. Is there a point where you just say, F it, I'm never going back? Or is it, do you actually like check in on it and kind of see what happens?
Well, me and Richter can explain this. Richter never came back to the Division. He's like, fuck that.
Yeah, they committed the holy fucking sin, dog. You can't be clipping through the fucking floor.
Well, that's what they do. That's what they doing now?
Yo, I was going through the floor, through the other floor, to the next floor, to the next floor. It was like 5 minutes later. I was like, you know what? I'm done.
Yeah,
that's ultimate sin. I can't take it.
And when For Honor came out for me, I bought, man, I can't believe I spent $60 on this game. But the 3 times I tried to play it, I played the first time, got through the tutorial. I was like, okay, this looks interesting. I tried to code it on again, like a few days later, it just kept crashing. And I was like, I'm over this game. Like, I just couldn't deal with it. I was like, I deal with enough in the Division. I don't need 2 games crashing or having issues. But with that said, I stuck with the Division. It has gotten better, and I may give For Honor a second try to check it out to see what it is. But when these other games come out, For Honor getting deleted, bro.
Of course. I mean, you know, it is the servers were shit that first few weeks because I think who was it? Richter, Cam, and me and Ant, we played. I think we played like one Sunday for a few hours, and it was fun.
Yeah,
we had a good time. But it's just like when you start getting booted out of games, it's just like I don't want to play it anymore. Yeah. And then we live in an age where there's so many games out that there's only, you know what I mean? Like, granted, you spent $60, and you're like, all right, I can play something else I can finish, or I could go buy something else. So
I should have got the For Honor on Pope sale, man. Straight up.
Bro, it's legit now though.
I mean, I played it maybe a month ago, and it was like, they just changed a lot of it. It just like Warframe. Like Warframe's been around for 6 years, 7 years. So if you would have got it 6 years ago and then played it now, it's a completely different game. And I think Pope had talked about this before, where like a lot of the games now, all that updating and upgrading and DLCs and all that kind of stuff. That's where I think Destiny fucked up. They should not have made a number 2. They should just improved on 1.
Yeah, 2 things. One, Ubisoft is their main shit is just taking their games and giving it a lot of support for over multiple years. That's why Rainbow Six became a lot better than it was. It's like same thing with the Division, fucking For Honor. Like they stay supporting their games for a long time. So if you get a Ubisoft game, for the most part, like it may be trash in the beginning, but give it a little time and they'll figure out how to get it going.
Rainbow Six.
And the thing with Destiny, the reason why they had to make a part 2 is because when they made part 1, they still had like code and architecture for the PS3 because both of them shits crossed over. They had the PS3, PS4 games that came out at the same time, so they had to create a new one to keep it going, so that they can keep updating part 2, but they couldn't do it with the old one.
Yo, then I think who got Far Cry 5?
I did.
How was it, yo?
I got it too. Dope. Yeah, it was really dope. I didn't beat it, but yeah, it was dope. It's pretty. It's like Richter plays it more than I do, but yeah, that shit. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was my game of the year for last year.
Oh shit!
You know, yeah, we should do our game of the years, yo. I'm interested in
God of War is definitely up there for me. That's probably the best PS. No, yeah, between that and Rainbow Six, my game of the year.
Rainbow Six didn't come out this year.
Yeah, that was like 2017.
No, I was talking about.
Wait, sorry.
Game of the year.
Game of the year of last year, 2018.
2018. Yeah.
God of War for me, hands down.
Yeah, God of War.
Allah War.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, don't you mean Allah
Dwayne,
War?
hey, Dwayne, when you said Allah, I was like, you trying to be funny with Allah? Oh, you meant Allah. Okay. I got you.
I'm gonna go Far Cry.
Yeah, I'll do Spider-Man because that's probably the game I played like a complete thing. I still got to play God of War, but I'm gonna play
Hey, Rick said, thumbs down.
it.
I'll go with God of War as well, yo. Like story wise and gameplay wise is one of my favorite games.
Even
When that
better
game
than
ended,
Red Dead, huh?
I didn't finish Red Dead yet, but
I haven't finished Red Dead, but I can tell you, I've played enough of Red Dead to still tell you God of War is still that game in my eyes. I haven't even played any of the previous God of Wars. I know about them, but when I saw this one, the way it was developed, the whole story, the way they rebooted kind of the friend. I mean, it continues, but they went in a different direction as far as the mythology.
there's no cutscenes, yo. Like that's crazy to me.
Crazy.
It's the reason why I got a PS4. I went to E3 when they showed it. They had like this tent. I was like, yo, am I watching a movie? It was like, no, this is actual gameplay. I said, shit.
And that's rare. That's rare.
Yo, yeah.
And also too, there was a good thing we were talking about how like the test footage and the actual gameplay was pretty similar as opposed to like
Definitely.
like say for Division, the Division's like E3 preview before it came out looked amazing, and then we actually played the game and it was like
Final
cool,
Fantasy.
but you can
Division probably shit in the game trailer that didn't even see the light of day.
Yo, I locked the Division E3 video like 2 days ago, and I'm like, yo, games still don't look like this, yo.
That's crazy.
Yo, my main thing with God of War that I like the most is I got connected with the character. So to see him get older, that's the first time I feel like I couldn't break anything. Like
Wait, who got older?
Kratos.
Chrono.
Where the fuck is
Alien.
Kratos.
Helion.
Yeah, Chameleon. Alien. Sicilian. Creton.
Oh, you mean Junior?
Crystal. Kringle. Yeah. That was the first. That character right there. I got connected with him. So this was the first time.
Congrats,
I was like, yo, he's about to catch a stroke when he was. So that's why I like this. I like that game, man. Like I'm really into that game, the story wise. So yeah.
Apparently you didn't get connected enough.
Crystal.
Like, yo,
No.
Chris Crinkle, you looking a little old, bruh.
Oh, Kenny Junior.
Yeah, Junior.
Boy.
Yeah, overall, they really put a really good, well developed game together. And like the characters in the game, you can't go one without the other. You have a son in that game, and you think he's gonna be whack, and you realize he's like one of the most important.
Nah, you need him. I'm like, I gotta upgrade this little bastard, yo.
The first 20 minutes, I'm like, yo, shorty, you in my way, man. I ain't gonna lie, yo.
You gonna have a wooden
I ain't gonna
shield? I was like,
Yeah.
good luck,
You
yo.
wanna.
Yo,
So-
the way that's how I be thinking about my setup. Like I gotta upgrade your little ass.
Yo, hold on. Yo, D.
Got a poke.
I know, yo, D. Remember when I called you the first 20 minutes? I said, yo, the controls in this gotta be the worst controls.
Oh, I told you switch it, yo.
I didn't switch it, but I was ready to uninstall that game for the first 20 minutes. The controls are so different from the first 3.
Yeah.
But I didn't change it. I said, I'm gonna learn it. And if I don't learn it, I'm gonna uninstall it. And I just have to lie. I go to YouTube and say I beat it, get some endings. But I learned the controls. I learned the controls, and the game is awesome. But the first 20 minutes, I bet you everybody who ever played God of War went through that struggle, man. The first 30 minutes.
The first game where I think I actually broke my controller, yo. Yeah, I was in that fog part. I said, yo, what the fuck is going on with this game, yo? And then you gotta throw. Yeah, you gotta throw your axe. Yo, like my controller I flung it across the room. And I was like, oh shit, I broke this, yo.
Hey,
So, game rage.
I was gonna say, like, it's crazy games are coming out now that like the way they're like the third person, first person shooters. I used to never be into them. And I was talking to Richter, and I was just like, man, it's hard. I've never played this type of game before. And I was like, the games now are more appealing than they were in the past. Like, Far Cry. It's probably a game I wouldn't be into, but you know, when you break it down, it's pretty interesting the way the story comes together, the gameplay, the things you can do. It's really interesting where they're taking games now. I remember they had what was this game called? Detroit, and it was basically LA Noir, if you guys are familiar with that old game. But I like you ever played that game, LA Noir?
Yeah, it's a dope game.
Yeah.
I played it like 4 times. I stopped beat it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I thought Detroit. I was like, oh, Detroit's taking it to a new level. But then once I saw gameplay, I was like, oh, this is a reskinned game or a reskinned concept of a different game. You know,
set in the future.
Everybody play Detroit?
Nah,
No,
I
I didn't play it. I was gonna get it, but I didn't get it.
It was on sale.
They got the demo.
I played the demo.
Yeah, me too. That's all I did.
how was it?
It was alright.
I liked it.
Yeah, I lied to that guy and got him shot on the roof. But
yeah, it is. It's just too many games. I'm trying to remember what I was playing when God of War was out. I think I was playing Witcher 3.
Hey, Witcher 3 is that's one of those games you're gonna play for the next 5 years. Just enjoy that.
I bought it, never played it.
Hey, what do you call it, Richter? Soul credits?
Yeah, soul credits. You be losing them shits.
Red Dead is the same way, man.
Red Dead has some. There's a finite ending. Yeah, Witcher 3 is like that's kind of like Skyrim, bro. Cool.
Forever.
Yeah, I've just been playing for a long time. But I think the other thing I was gonna say was, are you guys starting to like stream more, like Twitch and all that kind of stuff?
What Madden I do? I got a little bit of fan base. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, and you got how many followers you got? Ant? How many followers you got?
I got about
outside of this room.
I got about 10 faithful when I log on. They follow at least 10, 9 to 10 faithful ones. If I might have to send them a T-shirt or something like, yo, an all white tee, nothing on it, just an all white tee that says "good looking."
Is it Ant affiliates? Not even affiliates. Ant affiliates.
About fans, good looking, right? With a pen right on the shirt, good looking.
Well, I'm gonna put my I got no followers, maybe like 2 of y'all that watch to see me get bodied in the game that I don't have no business playing. But I like Twitch. It's pretty cool. I never thought I would have myself on like some type of media like that, but I like the direction where video games is going with this whole Twitch platform. Because I used to watch a lot of the games I played. I watched the people that were really good at them on YouTube, but then I found out about Twitch and people were going through that and other resources. But it's pretty interesting. But like I said, I don't have a huge following. But to those in this chat who have a huge following, how's that experience like, or somewhat of a decent following?
I got no following. No,
I know you're talking to me.
I got 4 people, and it's all of them on the podcast right
now. Cam and Rick, I think you guys got a few.
Yeah, I got like 75, I think 76, something like that.
Damn, 75. What you playing, man?
I was playing Diablo at like 8:30. I'm like, yo, Cam, man. I ain't got my coffee yet, yo.
Yeah, I need to get. I'm trying to get to affiliate. I've just been slacking lately, but yeah. I mean, I don't know. Twitch is actually interesting because like Richter and them are the ones that introduced me to it. And what's interesting is I think, say for instance, like if Pope did more artwork or something like that, he'd probably get a huge following just by doing that, like live streaming, like live streaming all the art and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I've been just playing around with it, like. I was doing a little bit of Warframe, a little bit of Fortnite and Spider-Man. I even started to do some live streaming of DJing just because I was curious to see how it go. But it's been fun. I mean, it's interesting because you see all these people that take it to another level, and it's like it literally is YouTube plus. And so like people just, they have their schedules, they have all their they'll have like their subscribers, and once you make affiliate, you can start making money. You start making partner, you actually make more money. So it's pretty interesting.
Anybody made money off this?
I'm not there yet.
Yeah, the homies do, but not. I'm not. I mean, not me yet.
Like I'd say the key is like scheduling. Like as long as you have something that you're doing every time. If it's every Monday, 7 to 7:30, make it every Monday for like 2 months, and watch. Your numbers will start jumping, but it's got to be consistent. And don't do what Cam did, which was stream for fucking 40 minutes. Yep. Or 55 minutes and not even get an hour in. Like you gotta get at least an hour if you're gonna stream, don't stream if you're not gonna do an hour.
At least an hour.
At least.
Do you guys talk over your stream, or do you just let the game play? Does it depend on the game, or?
I tend to do talking and streaming, but sometimes I don't want to talk. I'll just put that shit on.
Yeah.
And then I'll just chat with people and then like the text.
Do you have video as well, or?
No, I'm making them wait. Bitches gotta wait. You know, can't see my face yet, nigga.
Ain't earned the right yet.
Ain't ready.
The best thing I like is on my phone. The Twitch on your phone, that I like that, because when we play Madden, the fellas will watch the games on the phone or we're at work or doing something. So it's like we'll just commentate on that. So that's why I really like Twitch as well. Carry with your phone.
Hell yeah.
The one aspect of Twitch that I was enjoying is that, you know, when I was playing Fortnite, me and Richter would jump on. He could walk me through something because he saw what I was going through. Like sometimes it was hard to explain certain things that I didn't understand, and he would just explain it to me and break it down. So that was a cool aspect of it. But overall, it was cool to just watch it, like gameplay. See how it's like for me. If I didn't understand the game, I watched something like Fortnite. I was trying to understand how people got so good at it. But what I realized at that game, people were using the mouse and keyboard, and the few that were really good at the console, those are like an anomaly. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that game is ultimately a better on mouse and console, just like Division 2. But any first person shooter, I think it's better on a mouse and keyboard. But watching like you guys play and stream, like you and Richter had something where you guys were doing a Tekken training camp.
Yeah, so basically we did like kind of like a training day thing. So what we did was, this shit was dope. So what they did was so we're in a crew called Dunsun Gaming, and one of the cats, he joins Tekken tournaments. It's like almost every other week. He's like on it, plays all the time. So we basically was like, all right, you do a vet versus a noob. I'm the noob. Give me 30 days. I'm gonna play Tekken. Then at the end, we'll do the vet versus me. We did what, 5 rounds?
I remember. It was
we did 5 rounds. So
it was getting washed.
Oh, I was getting completely washed.
He's getting stone washed.
However, my goal.
On me again.
My goal was just to win 1 round. That's all I asked.
You won 2 rounds though, right?
Yeah, I did. And that was the thing.
2.
Like my whole thing was like, look, this dude like literally gets ranked in Tekken tournament. So if I win 1 round, I've completed the actual
I am no longer master.
It is there and only there.
Leroy.
Why am I in a triangle, but late?
So
focus, kid.
no, but it was dope.
Giants.
No, it was dope though. That shit was dope. It was fun because it was like, and the way Richter and those guys. Well, Richter, you can kind of say how you guys set it up.
Oh, so what we did was just kind of like host the Twitch, and then the way the chat works is like everybody that's in the chat can hear each other on Tekken. It's weird. So we would join the game chat, and then since it'd be 4 of us, 2 people commentating and 2 people fighting, it put like the next person commentating up to fight, and we just be like, nah, I ain't gonna fight. And so we would just wait till Cam gets cycled in, and then we would just kill time, talking about moves or strategies and shit like that.
That's hot.
Yeah, it was dope, man. It was really, really cool. And like, what I did was I put their commentary on my speaker while I was playing, and so then we can kind of do it. And then after, we did kind of like a after fight commentary where all 4 of us kind of got to ask us questions of how it was and all that kind of stuff, and like the moves that you did. So it was really cool. It was something I'd never done before, and it was really fun. And like it was just like the commentary that Richter and Diggs was doing was hilarious. So like my girl was like, "Yo, they're really clowning on you," and I was like, "Yo, girl, I've been practicing."
You guys gonna continue to do that in the future or what?
I think we're gonna do it again with Soul Calibur. I think Cam's gonna be doing something like that.
Yeah. I'm doing the commentary because we did it last time. So, but yeah, we want to. I think that's something that like we'll flesh out more. But it's really cool, man. I think something like Madden that would like totally work for that. Like, say if Dwayne and someone else is commentating while Ant's playing or whatever. Like those are those type of things I think with Twitch that some people are kind of doing, but not on that level. And I think I see some room for growth where we could do some pretty fun stuff.
That is, I ain't gonna lie, that is the future, because the dude that I played Jamal, that'll be pay-per-view in itself. The amount of trash.
Y'all don't know how to enable y'all mics on Twitch. I already told you how to do it.
Well, if they didn't tell y'all, I cannot play on the mic. I get frustrated because he talks Yo, the talking, the shit talking is so OD with him. I cannot play.
Is that JB?
Yeah.
Yes, yo, Pope. Yo, Pope, you don't understand, Pope. Yo, he has like a master degree in that shit, yo.
Yeah,
Like,
but Ant, you also have to know he knows you.
Don't get it wrong. I get him tight too. Yo, Pope, he wanted to fight me on here, yo. That's when I got him. I was like, yes.
Hey, but
yes.
you know how it is though. Like when I'm on Fortnite and I'm like the low level character. You got Richter, Cam, Diggs, and what's the other dude's name? Spiral. Boy, that boy used to put me through the fire. I was like, I couldn't say anything, man. I was like, yo, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just give me some guns, man, so I can compete. I was like, fuck it. You know, you gotta go through that. You gotta take that heat. And so
we take the heat because I give it back when I win. Oh, trust me, believe me, Cam. But him, he can't take it. He can give it, but he can't take it. He can't take it at all. Not with me anyway. He can't.
But yeah, no, it was a good experience, man. And like that was something that in Twitch it was really cool. And like when we record stuff on Twitch, sometimes with other people, we'll do like a group chat or something like that. Like we did that one with For Honor, that was a while ago, where we could almost do like a live episode, just play For Honor and then just record that. That's literally could be a TOT episode. I could see that happening easily.
Yeah.
Or if we do Fortnite, because not Fortnite, Overwatch. Overwatch is like teams of 6.
I'll do Diablo again. I'll do that.
Yeah, I'm actually been hopping on Diablo lately, so
I'll play that again.
Well, yeah, we'll figure it out. I think that's something that we'll in the future we'll do a live stream on Twitch and then have everybody kind of chime in and have some fun.
Yo, Cam, you want some money? I got like $400 billion, yo. I can just drop whatever you need on you.
Yo, send it to me. I will take
it. I need some
go fund me for a Diablo. Yo.
Oh, Diablo.
I need some funds too, man.
So, I got so much bread and weapons, whatever y'all need, I got you.
Yo, can I ask a question real quick? I don't know if they brought it up. There's two games that PS4 needs to make that'll put gaming industry over the top. One,
if you say StarCraft, I'm leaving this.
No, one. They need to make a Castlevania in a God of War format.
They brought back out of Castlevania.
Okay, and they need to make they need to bring back boxing online.
Hell yeah.
With ranks training, if they do that, I will literally retire every game and concentrate on being a boxer online.
I don't know why we don't have another boxing game. It's been a while.
UFC trade,
I mean, boxing though, not UFC.
No, boxing where you get to be a lightweight, heavyweight, featherweight, have pay-per-views, have your titles on the line on Friday night.
What is it? Fight night.
Yeah. I told Dwayne
they need to do that, man.
It's called For Honor.
It's true.
Nah, they bring out a boxing game that'll be off the chain. I think, man.
I'm playing boxing
another level.
So what's the greatest boxing game of all time to you guys?
The last EA boxing joint.
I say Fight Night. That whole series is
Fight Night, and then Fight Night is good.
Vander Holyfield boxing for me.
Oh,
that joint was.
I mean, if we talking outside of EA, like all
Texas Punch Out.
Nah,
Texas Punch Out.
Oh, my fault.
I don't know.
Nah, Vander Holyfield boxing is better than Texas Punch Out to me, at least.
I forgot about that. That was dope.
It's like two different games, though, yo.
It is. It's more to me. Evander's more realistic in terms of the gameplay, but I don't know.
Ain't nobody
Vander Holyfield's more professional.
I don't know. I have to think about it. Yeah,
they do
need
to drop a boxing game, man.
It's been a while.
I wonder, there's got to be some type of like deal with
rights and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like why they haven't released another one?
I think the last one they dropped, the Fight Night 3, it didn't sell as well as the other one, so it probably lost the.
Damn, for real?
But I don't think they should bring the fighters. Have your own creative boxers, and that's it. You don't have to license nobody.
But what's the appeal of that? It's like there's no star power behind that. Like
you play online and you train and fight people.
That's like like playing John Elway quarterback. They ain't got no names to like.
Yeah, I don't want to throw a deep pass to number 4. Like
no, but you're your own boxer and you work your way up to the ranks.
Okay,
whoa! Did anybody ever play? Did anybody ever play the Creed game?
No, that's I mean,
the game.
It's reality though. You gotta have that VR goggles to play that one.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm wondering.
They got the iOS drink.
For what?
I got
Free?
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Nah, but real talk, are they making it in Castlevania for real? I read about it, but I thought it was just bullshit. That's for real.
Man,
Is it good?
they made it already.
It's out?
Yeah, it's on. It came out on PS3.
No, man. I'm talking about PS4, man. PS3. I hear got me all hype.
I asked Pope about a boxing game. He told me about Fight Night. I'm like, yo, Pope, that's PS3, man. Well, I don't know.
PS4 Pope Castlevania, not no PS3. I played
All I
that
know
already.
is Ace Combat is coming out, and I'm gonna buy it.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
that's
Ace Combat.
Oh yeah, I saw
You
something
need
about
to watch that review. I just watched it a little while ago.
No, I'm not listening to IGN, bro.
Castlevania Requiem, Symphony of the Night.
Yep,
that's
there you
the
go.
one.
That was a Castlevania game.
Those are old, B.
That's a classic.
Yeah, but they ported it to the PS4.
Son, you know how many
Just
times
remastered? It's remastered?
Remastered so it could work on the PS4. I don't know if they upgraded graphics.
Hey, they just came out.
Remastered 2D.
They had
Remastered 2D. Okay.
They had two of them that came out.
All right, so let's wrap this up. We'll do some final words. We'll start with.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Actually, ask them: are there any games that you guys are looking forward to? That's coming out later.
That'll be the final word. The final word is: Are there any games about to come out that you're really looking forward to? And we're gonna start with you.
Any games this year that I'm looking forward to?
Oh boy.
Double Dribble 3.
I'm not looking for no games. I'm just looking for, of course, Madden. I'm waiting for the God of War. I'm waiting for that. That's probably 3 years from now. Who knows?
Yeah,
I'm not. So I'm not really looking to no games.
Play Madden?
Yeah, Madden. I'm looking for Madden August, man. Let's get it.
Madden 20.
Madden, you know what I'm saying? Madden. No, I'm not really looking forward to a specific game. I got every game that I wanted to play, so I'm good. I'm good.
You lying?
Word.
No, I'm good right now. I'm good right now. I'm good. Right now, I'm good. I'm content with the games I got.
Cam, what you looking forward to?
Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah,
that's coming out in 2077.
Well, by that time you can buy
it. That's good. Good comeback.
Killing me.
But yeah, Cyberpunk 2077. I saw the trailer for that. It looked really good. And I never heard of the franchise, but I heard it'd been in development for like 10, 15 years.
For a minute.
Are you serious?
Yeah. They're trying to get the game right. They're trying to get
it right. I got a game, fellas. My fault. My bad. Oh. I forgot the title.
Ring King.
What's the name of the game with the zombies, yo? With the biker.
You forgot the title.
Death Stranding.
Days Gone. Yeah, that's the game.
I want to play that. I'll take that back. I saw the trailer for that. That shit look official.
I would say Death Stranding, but Pope would probably cut my throat.
Yo, spend your money the way you want to, man. I can't tell you how to spend your money. Go be a fucking futuristic FedEx player, man.
Pope hates context. Pope hates anything.
Kojima.
Kojima.
Oh, Kojima.
Yeah.
So that game looks crazy dumb, yo.
But the zombie game, isn't that the one with Remus from The Walking Dead?
Nah.
That game looks scary.
Nah, that's another one you think about.
There's another one.
Yeah.
You got 2 games coming out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the name of the other one though.
All right, Pope, what game are you looking for?
Right now, just Anthem and Division.
You buying both? Day one or?
Probably, man. I don't know. Yeah, more likely.
Day one.
More likely.
I got money.
I'm gonna get Division.
Oh, I got money.
You see that microwave, son?
You don't get a microwave like this,
right?
Without a big check, brother.
Coming up.
Yo, you just do 2 vector portraits. That's the Division Anthem right there.
This is true.
That is true.
Richter, what game are you looking forward to?
Looking forward to Anthem and then that Cyberpunk, if that comes out this damn year.
2077. It's probably gonna come out next year. I don't think it's gonna come out this year.
That's what I'm saying. They'll push it back.
Yeah, Rick, you say you buying Anthem and the Division?
Yeah, I'm gonna get them both.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't looking forward to Division 2, but I'm gonna get it.
Welcome back, brother. Welcome back. Yes.
If I fall through the floor, though, motherfuckers is getting shit. I'm fucking niggas up.
Brother Noopsy, welcome back.
Yeah, if I fall through the floor again.
Division's coming out with March.
Yeah.
Yeah, March
I'll probably
15th.
get that. I get that. Anthem look. I'm looking at the trailer now.
Anthem look like
Nah,
the Iron Man game. I'm like,
Word.
Yeah, basically.
let's go.
Yeah,
That
man.
shit.
Nah, I think that's pretty much mine. Is just Anthem and Division 2. And like what I'm gonna do is from now until Anthem comes out, I'm probably gonna play God of War because I haven't played it before. So that's
Oh,
pretty much.
I really thought you had God of War.
yo, Poe, Greg is definitely playing this, fellas. This
What?
is Greg Anthem all the way.
Hell yeah.
Paul,
Greg, you
man.
the play is
Wait.
20 for you?
Wait, Ant, you just
Come
now
on.
see the trailer for Anthem or what?
Yeah, I'm dead serious. Just seen it just now. I like it. It's nice.
Butter. That's the Iron Man game. They just
Yo,
put it up
this
the bread.
is actual gameplay I'm watching. Yeah, right.
Pope, before we log off, I remember you had reservations about Anthem. Why was that?
Here we go.
So,
Let me recline.
the original,
Hater.
well, you know, I like to be informed. The original stuff I saw for the game, it just wasn't looking that. It was looking boring, yo. Like the original, the videos they were showing in the beginning, they were looking real boring. They were doing the same shit. They had the same legs doing the same things. They were like, the graphics looked a little off, you know. But lately, the newer stuff that they've been putting out is a lot better. Like the trailer they dropped like the other day on IGN, like it makes the game look a lot better. That story mode shit, that looks hard to fucking watch.
Yo,
Like
this game is official.
Yo, Rage 2 is single player? I'm taking this
Yep.
off my list, yo. Damn, man.
Well, Rage 2, like Streets of Rage?
No, the
No,
game
no.
Rage. Rage is pretty cool.
I
But
think that was the game you were talking about with the zombies. The other zombie game, I guess.
Oh yeah, I saw that in my Game Informer actually. I never played. I don't know too much about it.
Yo, holy
the last Rage was cool.
Yeah. Damn, I thought I thought Rage 2 was gonna be multiplayer.
Nah, they doing too much. Bethesda's doing too much.
That's what they said. Oh, they was like, nah, we ain't making this multiplayer.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, yo, fuck y'all.
Yeah,
Too
nah,
much,
Days
man.
Gone is on my list. Probably Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh
These
yeah.
Oh yeah, I haven't played an RPG in a long time.
I think Kingdom Hearts drops next week, 2 weeks from now.
Oh snaps.
Key swing.
Yeah, I mean I've been playing a lot of my Switch
is
as well.
very excited about Kingdom Hearts. Yo.
On the 29th.
You beat all of them, right? All the Kingdom Hearts?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. I don't think I finished the first one.
That is
That's
one
a-
franchise I did not get into. I just didn't get it.
Same season.
Yeah, that's a feat, yo. You beat all the Kingdom Hearts. It's like 35 of them shit, yo.
Damn. Hey, is there, another thing I want to ask you guys: is there a game you played and you just were completely washed? You just like, damn, I suck. I really suck at this game.
Tekken.
Huh?
Tekken.
What is it?
DMC, Devil May Cry, the last one, the reboot. Yo,
Oh yeah.
I almost broke my wrist playing that game, yo.
that shit tried to take my hands, yo. I can't.
2K. After playing Dwayne, I'm officially washed, yo. Like I literally, yo,
Putting the Debo pictures up.
I couldn't score past 10 points. I got discouraged and I said I'm not playing this no more, yo.
I said discouraged.
Yo, bro. I gave
dead
him like,
serious.
so take win the game, yo.
I'm dead serious. He even spot me 40 points. I couldn't score 10 points, yo.
Wow.
I said, yo, I quit. Put Madden on, yo. I'm not playing that game never again.
For me, it was the Smash Brothers game. It was just overwhelming.
Oh yeah. I played it. I didn't buy it because like it's fun, but yeah, it's just too much, man. It's way too much.
I mean, maybe if I sit down and I only played it one night, and like it was just wild. And I felt like I need practice. It was crazy. It was the learning curve is too steep in that game, and you have to like sit down, know what the hell the intricacies of each character is. That game completely just told me, it was like, stay in your lane, Cam. This is not your lane.
This game is amazing.
Yeah.
Just looking at Anthem.
They got a 10-minute gameplay on YouTube right now.
And what was you when we were dropping the video?
Yeah, you know, it's still in the group chat.
Yo.
You make it seem like we don't even talk to you, Ant.
So bad.
Nah, because you know why? You know why I stopped the game chat talking with y'all? Because y'all was on the Red Dead so much, I felt left out. So I said, you know what? I gotta wait till my next wave come in, man. That's it. Because y'all was going in on that like every day. I said, yo, I don't got the game, so I'll wait.
And feel free to drop any game reference you want. That's the whole point of the game chat.
Nah, but y'all was into it. I don't want to be the spoiler. Like, that's the hot game right now. Y'all got your cowboy hats on. I'll wait, man.
Damn well, I ain't got no cowboy hat on.
You know what I'm saying? I'll wait. Yo, fellas, that game looks amazing. I take that back, yo.
All right, so I expect all of us to be on Anthem and the Division.
Oh, amen.
Yeah, that'll be fun, dude. I think we can. That might be one of those. We'll stream a live episode from it or something like that.
I hope the servers don't struggle in that game. I think everybody's buying that.
Hey, to be honest, from what I can tell and what I saw so far, it seems like developers have taken into consideration of the previous mistakes of the past. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not as excited about the Division as I should be. But the one thing I did notice that I didn't like was they do have some characters that do look like bullet sponges, and I hate that part. But they have changed the way it works with armor and stuff like that, and they kind of revamped some of the intricacies that kind of plagued the first game. I will play it. I will be into it, especially the campaign mode. But that was like one of the biggest downfalls was there was nothing to do after the campaign except going to the dark zone. But hopefully, and they have multiple dark zones. And the server issue. I stuck through it because I was the diehard, but like hopefully that won't be a prevalent issue in this next run with this one. And we can all and I know there's gonna be some issues, obviously, but it was really bad the first run of Division 1. So hopefully it'd be better this go around.
Yeah, well, I agree too.
Like the bullet sponges didn't bother me over time because I just decided like it's an RPG, it's a fucking video game. This is not Call of Duty. This is not like Medal of Honor. Like this is some other shit. So I just let it yo, I gotta get these numbers down, yo. So I'm not really worrying about the bullet sponges to that point because the people like, yo, this thing got a hoodie and I gotta shoot him 5 times in the head. I'm like, that's just what the game is. This is not, it's not realistic. So
I was willing to suspend belief, but there were certain characters that just like if you go further in the dark zone, they just took 1,000 bullets to kill you. Like what the hell? Like okay. I mean, I get it, but I just tone it down a little bit. So,
yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I'm curious because I think like this next 3 months in terms of gaming is gonna be super interesting to see if all these games live up to the hype or if it's just gonna be on some whatever stuff. And like you're right, I think it's the server situation that's gonna help the most and make or break it basically.
Yo, Last of Us 2 coming out this year? Or is that hasn't been announced?
Let's talk about holiday season.
Well, that's on my list then, because that game was crazy. Richter, isn't the same people that made Witcher 3 making Cyberpunk, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy,
dope, man.
If you haven't seen that gameplay trailer for Cyberpunk,
it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. It's on some whole other level type stuff, and like
I thought it was Blade Runner.
Basically. But yeah, all right, man. We're gonna wrap this up. This is the Table of Truth, and we're out.
Peace.
Deuce.